Alright, so I have a 10-pound bag of onions that I really need to get used up. So I figured I'm going to make some French onion soup. I have been wanting to make this for some time now, like to make it and decan it, but I just never did get around to it. So I'm finally doing it now, and oh, there's that butt piece that made its way into. Okay, so I'm finally getting around to doing it because, well, I just feel like getting it done. Worst part is I still have to paint that hallway, guys. I still haven't even done it. Oh, I'm getting bad. I'm getting behind and stuff because I was sick last week. All I did was, you know, bare minimum and then nap the rest of the day. I'm not even joking. Okay, but anyway. So the recipe I'm using is from the new, what the heck do you guys call it? The all-new Ball Book of Canning and Preserving. Because I couldn't find a French or a soup, French onion soup, or even an onion soup recipe in any of my other canning books. So I figured, you know, I'll just use this one. It seems pretty basic and pretty straightforward. So I have 4 pounds of onions in here. And I didn't put the butter in. I don't feel the need for it because to this we're going to add, you're supposed to add 2 cups of white wine. But I don't have white wine. I had 1 cup of red wine that I'm actually shocked it didn't turn to vinegar. I actually smelled it and to make sure. No, it was still wine. So I have 1 cup in here of a red wine, which, yeah, that's fine. I'm glad that's gone now. And I added a 1/4 cup of wine vinegar to this because there's no acidity added to this whatsoever. Maybe it was in the wine, I'm not sure, but I feel it. I think it needs just that little bit of acidity. And I also added 1 cup, or the rest of it, of onion stock to, you know, give it the rest of the liquid. So we're going to pour that in. Apparently I should have, like, shaken the wine ball or something. I don't know. So we're going to give that a little bit of a stir. Maybe my soup is going to have a fun color to it when it's all said and done. Okay, now this just smells weird. Wine with onion. Oh, that smells funny. Anyway. My sniffer is really off, guys. I'm sorry. It might smell really good, but my sniffer is really off. So in here, I have 1 tablespoon of canning salt, 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. There went my wash machine. And 1 teaspoon of thyme. Yeah, 1 teaspoon? Yeah, 1 teaspoon. And we're just going to put that in here as well. Come on. We're going to give that a little stir. Now you have to cook this over a medium heat for an hour or until onions are soft and tender. Now honestly, I did think about throwing this in the crock pot last night. So that way I wouldn't have to deal with it, but after the night I had, I just wanted to go to bed. I sliced my thumb open, trying to clean my second fridge out, because I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that our little back fridge, which is like we keep our drinks and stuff, and the overflow from the fridge in that fridge. But the freezer on it never gets used, so it compacts and gets so full. But anyway, I was cleaning that and I sliced my darn thumb open, and then you gotta cut onions. Onion juice and cuts, man, don't mix. They don't mix whatsoever. But anyway, see, I don't even know where I was going with that. But anyway, so we're gonna put a lid on this. We're going to slowly cook it for an hour or until tender, and we will be back for the next stage of it. Now hopefully it starts smelling better. Actually, once I added the thyme in that, it actually did change the smell of it. It smells a little better now. Okay, so we'll be back. Alright, so this has been cooking for an hour now. And as you can see, it's really cooked down. And actually, I did taste it a little bit ago, the broth that's in there. It's not all that bad. It's just the smell of it. Well, not now, the smell of it originally, because the alcohol is cooked off in that now. So now it's, not that bad. But anyway, so now we have to cook this uncovered until the onions have caramelized. And then, let me grab the book because I'm having a brain fart, guys. Cook uncovered, stirring occasionally until onion is caramelized color. And then add the remaining 1 cup of wine. But I will be adding 1 cup of onion stock instead of wine to this. So, I'll bring you guys back when we are about to, or when these are a caramelized color. Which, because I used red wine, they pretty much are that color, but I know what they're meaning by. So, we will be back when we get to that stage. Alright, so we are now, you can see that, oh, they are lovely. And the liquid that was in here is pretty much gone now. So, now it says what you're supposed to do is add 1 cup of wine, and again I'm using onion stock. You're supposed to use 1 cup of wine and let that cook off for 2 minutes. I'm assuming that is to actually cook off the alcohol. But I'm going to scrape the bottom here just to make sure I got all the little brown, yummy and nummy bits that would come off when these are cooking up. Okay. Now let's add I'm going to use beef stock. We add 3 quarts to that. I have a very intriguing color looking soup. Because my broth was white, milk white, and I use red vinegar or red wine. I think I would insult a Frenchman if they've seen this. I'm sorry. I'm using, it's fresh broth, beautiful broth. Does that make up for the color? Okay, so we're supposed to let this heat up for 15 minutes. Bring it to a boil. Hang on, what did it say? Bring to a boil, reduce heat, and simmer for 15 minutes. So, turn my heat up so I can bring it up to a boil. And that broth is going to be cold, so I'm not going to taste this yet. I'll give it a little taste. Won't be the warmest by any means, I don't think yet, but we'll see. Oh, that's actually really good. It's nice. Mellow. Onion isn't slamming you right in the face. Could use garlic though. I'm actually shocked there wasn't any garlic in it. That could also be because I'm a garlic freak. The salt is just nice. It's missing something though. It really is. It's missing something. I don't know what. Don't you hate that? You know you're making something, and it's missing something, you're like, what is it? I hate that. What's it missing? Salt is nice. You know what? Maybe I'm just going to put a little bit of garlic in there. I know it's onion soup, but it could be that that's what it's missing to me, is missing some garlic. Yep. That actually made it much better. It's that little splash of garlic. That was what it needed. So I think when I do this again, or if I do this again, I will definitely add a couple cloves of garlic, fresh garlic, to the onions when I'm cooking them down. That is a definite, that's going to happen. But for right now, I really don't want to get playing and tinkering with this too much. Because I can tinker with it once it's been opened, right? But it definitely did need that splash of garlic, so I definitely will be adding garlic to it the next time. So, I'll bring you guys back when we're about ready to can this up. Alright, so let's get this bad boy jarred up. Now I'm hoping you guys can still see what I'm doing. I'm moving things. Oh. This is probably going to burn me. You ever have that feeling when you're canning something that's going to burn you? I have that feeling here. So we want 1 inch of headspace. That's pretty much with anything you pressure can. Yeah, you're not supposed to be in there. My cat's trying to climb in my cupboard. Meow. You gonna complain now? Oh, now she's doing her, I'm so cute, look at me, come touch me. Come touch me, I dare you, and I will kill you. Ugh. Cats, you gotta love them. So we're debubbling. We wipe the rim. Make sure you get good and clean. Got salt on the side there. I'm not even sure how I managed that. We put a lid on it. Put our ring on there. And oi, ya boyza, this says hot. Oh, now she's gonna puke on the floor. So there's something else I gotta clean up today. Okay, let me grab my jar lifter here. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, that is actually pretty. Pretty sure you guys can see that coloring. But, so, this can's for 60 minutes under pressure. Pressure canning, guys, not water bath canning. This is pressure canning for 60 minutes. So, we'll be back when everything is done and out of the canner. And there we go. I ended up with 9 pints of the onion soup, and the recipe said 8 pints, so I'll take that. That was 1 extra one. So yeah, oh, and there we go. We got 1 sealed. Let's hope they all seal. I don't think this one here is going to seal though, because it's not really carrying on and bubbling like the other ones, as you can see here. But anyway, but I had a bowl of it for soup, or bowl of it for lunch, and it actually was pretty good. So I can't wait to actually start cooking with this. So, ooh, there goes another one. So I hope you guys like, share, subscribe, make sure you give a thumbs up, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.